Welcome to Berry Life. Today we are making a rich and creamy spinach and artichoke dip along with homemade crostini. For this recipe, we're going to need spinach. We're using fresh today, frozen works as well. Artichoke hearts. We have canned, fresh artichoke hearts would be fine as well. All-purpose flour, butter, cream cheese, cayenne pepper for a little bit of heat, granulated garlic, a clove of garlic, heavy cream, sharp white cheddar cheese, pecorino romano, it's optional, parmigiano reggiano, salt, and pepper. Before we start cooking, let's prep the ingredients. We'll start by mincing the garlic. We'll dice the white cheddar cheese into small cubes. You can shred it as well. I thoroughly drained the artichoke hearts of the canning liquid. We don't need the liquid in the sauce. We're just going to roughly chop. Lastly, wash and roughly chop the spinach. Preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. On the stove, set the burner to medium-low. In a medium skillet, add the butter and let it melt completely. Once all the butter has melted, add the flour. Combine the butter and the flour to create the roux. The roux will help thicken the sauce. Keep stirring constantly until it reaches a light brown color. There should be a nutty fragrance. We don't want to overcook the roux. We just want to get rid of the taste of the flour. The roux appears to be ready. Now we can add the fresh garlic and the granulated garlic powder. We'll give that a stir and allow the butter to be infused with the garlic flavor. Now I'll add the cayenne pepper and stir it in. The cayenne pepper will give it just a little bit of heat. With the pepper combined, we can add the artichoke hearts. Combine the artichokes and the roux mixture and burn off any excess liquid. Now go ahead and add the heavy cream. Begin stirring and keep stirring until the mixture thickens. This should only take a couple of minutes. Looks like the sauce is starting to thicken. At this point, you should start noticing the garlicky smell. Now that this has reduced a little bit, we can add the sharp cheddar cheese. Combine until all the cheese has melted. The cheddar is beginning to melt. We're almost there. Alright, all the cheese is melted. Now we'll go ahead and add the cream cheese. We want the cream cheese at room temperature if possible. It just helps with the melting. Stir until the cream cheese is completely melted. At this point, you can lower the heat, as the sauce is mostly ready. The sauce appears to be done. Let's check for consistency with the back of a spoon. This looks to be perfect. Finally, add the spinach and combine lightly. While not shown, at this point, we checked for salt and pepper and added them as needed. The spinach dip is ready. Let's transfer it to a baking dish. Layer the top with grated Parmesan cheese and Pecorino Romano. Now we're ready for baking. Cover the baking dish with tin foil and let's head to the oven. With the oven ready, place the baking dish on the center rack and bake for 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. Let's check on the dip. Looks good. The baking is done. Now we're just going to set it to broil for about 4 to 5 minutes to brown the top. It's been about 4 to 5 minutes and the top has browned just enough. The dip is done. Let's take it out of the oven. That looks amazing. Let the dip cool for about 15 to 20 minutes before serving. While we wait for the dip to cool, let's make some crostini. We'll make the crostinis from a French baguette. Just cut at a slight bias. On a baking sheet, lay out the bread pieces. Combine olive oil, granulated garlic, and Italian herbs, and oil both sides of the bread. Let's head to the oven. Set the oven to broil and toast for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. The crostini are done. Let's take these out of the oven. There you have it. spinach and artichoke dip with homemade crostini. If you're saying to yourself, man, that looks good, I would have to agree. Let's dig in. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please like and subscribe to help support our channel, and hit the bell icon for future notifications. If you tried this recipe, please tag us at BerryBerryLife. We'd love to hear from you.